Hey everybody. What's up, Toxic? I'm guessing you want to be first on the list tonight. How's your night going? Or how's your day going? Hey Vera, I got you down for the list. I'm just kind of letting people pile in before we get going, you know? So we'll have a little bit of chit chat, then we'll hop right in. But yeah, so good to see both of you. I decided to change up my lighting a little bit, see if I can make it a little bit more like we're all in here. What's up, Eleni? What's up, Daphne? I'm gonna get you guys written down. What's up, Goddess? Everybody is here tonight. What's up with that? I feel so lucky. Like, wow. Malakale, hello. You guys, do me a favor. If you have a friend that you think would like to ask questions, send them the link and let them know that we're just getting started. I really want to see if we can, like, you know, top ourselves. Especially since, like, our chat is always super lit. So, why not? And yeah, you guys, don't forget to do some thumbs up for us so we can, you know, stand out inside the rankings and everything. Because, woo chow. Everybody knows there are so many different choices nowadays, you know? Should I let my hair down? I'm like on the fence about it. Should I do it? Yeah. I feel like why not? So I don't lose these. I always have to wear them as bracelets, otherwise I end up forgetting where I put them, and then I'm stuck without them. But yeah. I think I'm gonna use a little bit of this. I like found it when I was in Walnut Creek, like a little city in Northern California. But it's kind of cool. It like has essential oils and things, so it makes the connection a little bit stronger. But I feel like it kind of works, so why not? Plus, I feel like it smells good, so why not? Like, ain't nobody trying to bring the funk, you know? So, why not? Yes, just put us in the background, Eleni girl. Just sit the phone down and turn it up, because you don't want to miss a piece of the conversation, or you might get a message that might be for you too. And I feel like I'm gonna start doing that to you guys now. I'll start talking more about general vibes of the room as well. Hey Becky, how are you? Oh, so good to see everybody. I'm like freaking out. Like, you guys came in here so quick. I'll get you down, Becky. But yeah, if I catch any messages that I think is for the room or that I think that the room needs to hear, I'll make sure that I share that. Because sometimes like I shy away a little bit, and I need to be better about actually, you know, just making sure that like I'm doing my best karmically. But hold on, I'm just going to just do one thing really quick. Give me like 15 seconds. I'm just walking to the other side of the room and back. Alright, so I'm gonna start chopping away at this list. I got everybody in their order that they all, like, came in. Oh, you're so funny, Goddess. Like, I got that notification right in here quick. I know that's right. But we're gonna start with Katoxic, then we're gonna have Vera and Eleni. So Katoxic, Vera, and Eleni. Once you see the person drop their question, make yours drop underneath, and then it'll make it a little easier. Then after them, we'll have Daphne, Goddess, One, Malapale, and Becky. So with the Katie girl, she hasn't been responding. I feel like she's afraid. She said, "Hi, beautiful. Sorry for responding late." I said it's okay. Then she disappeared again. Sorry, you guys. But okay, let's get this guy. How come she's responding late or not at all? Hey, Disha, welcome in. So she's burdened by something going on in her world, meaning in order for her to really want to communicate, she's gonna have to want to fly above her situation. So right now she's just a little burdened by life and how, we all have responsibilities, but right now it might just feel a little heavy for her, and I'm pretty sure we just started going into retrograde, so I know that's messing with a lot of people. So yeah, just give her a little bit of time to work through this sky pattern. Alright, then we got Vera. After Vera, we'll have Eleni, then Daphne. Then we got Goddess, Malapale, and Becky. Hey, Bricks. I'm good, how are you? I'll put you on the list. You'll be after Becky. Oh yeah, you're welcome, Katoxic. Just give her a little bit of time. Give her some space and she'll emerge. But right now, I think life is just a little stressful. And it's better that you be remembered as something that's positive as opposed to trying to force your way in. Because that would end up making her associate you with the stress as opposed to you being an escape. So just keep that in mind. Be patient with her. She'll come around. Yay, Maddie's in here. Like the 10% are showing. Yeah, we haven't hung out yet and got to know each other so it's like mystery. I'm good overall. I was like struggling to like get my face done. I felt like I was taking too long, but I made it on here, so not too bad. Right, Katoxic, right? When they check in with you, like, what you mean, hey, beautiful? So, Vera, are you in here? Eleni, are you in here? If you guys are in here, drop your question so we can start chopping down this list a little bit. What are Raul's current thoughts about me? I got ya. Oh, happy birthday, Bricks! How many times around the world have you made it? How many times have you blessed the earth with your presence? Okay. So, for you, Vera, it's literally like budding feelings of love, which is really good. It's always something that I like to associate with having that feeling of like cold water rushing down your back, you know? That like invigorating but kind of like surprising aspect of it. But very, very fresh love. Daphne, go ahead and drop your question. I'm gonna take on Goddess. What direction does Spirit want me to go in the next 2 weeks? Three of Wands. Okay, so essentially, Spirit wants you to get a little bit more open with taking on help and support from others. So if you're someone who typically, kind of bears it all yourself, just accept help, or if you need help or it would be nice to have some help, express that and see if anyone really can help you, because you never know who would love to take some of the burden off of you. So I would definitely keep that in mind. Perfect. Daphne, is there someone that physically, emotionally stalking me? If yes, do you know this person? And let's give it a good old ASMR. I'm like, wait, I'm missing the light, y'all. Like, I'm from the ghetto, but my channel ain't supposed to be ghetto. Okay, boom. Now we're fancy. Okay, now we're doing it. Okay. But I got you, Daphne. Eight of Bows. So, Eight of Bows is all about return, partial healing, possibility of a profound change, need to overcome blocks set up from the outside. So, yeah, it's about essentially feeling like you're in a place with this person that, like, a lot of it is just, like, unresolved. And I feel like, so that makes me feel like that's a yeah, and you know who it is. But yeah. So, Goddess, I see your, wait. I took Goddess's question, okay. Malapale, Becky, and Bricks. Perfect. Gemini messaged me last week asking how I'm doing and coping with my situation, then he kept quiet. I messaged him yesterday and asked him to help us better. I would like to know why he's keeping quiet. He's just kind of like blowing in the wind. I think whatever's stressing him out, he's choosing to go run and escape it and kind of just live a moment of freedom, kind of like just doing his own thing without care. And it's just more so to gain that sense of escapism from what feels very heavy. Once again, I feel like it's definitely that retrograde that's really, really messing with everything, you know? But yeah. Then Becky. Any chance of a date for me this week? I'm not sure if he's just nervous. He's just not that into me. Number 20. Evocation. So, in terms of if you'll get a date this week, the secret music that speaks to the spirit of things, call to judgment, things that emerge from the depths, reawakening of a new awareness. I think it's very, very possible. I think it's about being out and being seen in a way too, because in order for it to be out of the ordinary, you have to be in a position for things to be happening. So, grab lunch, even if you are just getting it to go pick it up instead of having it ordered and see who you bump into, you know? You can never be too sure. But yeah, I would say put yourself in a situation to kind of like meet new people Even if it is just people who like make your sandwich. Why not? Oh yeah, you're welcome, Daphne. Hey, Valency. Hey, Jemiah. Let's see. Oh, it's on you, Bricks. And then I got Jemiah. And then I got Valency. Yep, it's on you. Oh yeah, anytime, Becky. Just stick around, chit chat with us, have a good time. What is Joseph Torres feeling currently about me? Ooh. I think this one is 18? Path of the Stars. Nope, not Path of the Stars. That is the Moon of Illusions. The world under the waters, the dark parallel reality, the realm of unconscious illusions and uncertainties, ambiguity, the world of dreams and visions. So it's like, I say this means someone's like thinking of you fondly and possibly daydreaming. That's always what like literally comes to mind when I think about that. Hey, Kimi! But yeah, you're on his mind. Alright, so I'm gonna take Jemiah's question. You still in here, Jemiah? You still in here, Valency? I see both of you guys' questions and you're both next. Hey, Keela, what's up? I'll put you down on the list. You'll be right after Kimi. Oh yeah, you're welcome, Bricks. Always. Just chill out with us, have a good time. Make sure don't no trolls get up in here. Also, if anyone wants the responsibility of being a moderator, let me know. As long as you're down to handle, you know, the typical stuff. But yeah. And Keela, I got you down. You'll be after Kimi. I just gotta make sure. Oh yeah, Valency's still here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do her question. Will I have better financial success focusing on opening another store? Yeah. This is about energy well spent and knowing exactly where you're aiming to shoot. You know, it's like hitting right for the bullseye. So I feel like this is a very, very good omen. I would say it's a good sign, definitely. It just really drives home the fact that, you know, if you really put in the time and the energy, there'll be a lot of precision to the moves that you make. Like, you'll get exactly where you intend to go, and then some. Hey, Olga, I'll put you down on the list. And then, let's see. I think Jemiah ended up not being here. Hey, Hannah, do you want to be on the list? I got ya. So I got Valency. Kimi, you still in here? Jemiah, I see ya. Kimi, go ahead and drop your question. I'm gonna do yours after Jemiah. May I ask about what my son's dad is thinking or feeling right now? Seven of Stones. serpent of visions, in the labyrinth of desires and possibilities, all the mirrors reflect the image of our face, indecision and fear of success. So this is his mental space, I feel like. It's like being in your own head, you know? Keeping yourself from doing what you need to do in order to get to where you need to go in order to, like, really transcend your situation. And beyond that, even, it's just about being scared of the positive rewards for actually putting in the effort instead of just sitting there saying, yeah, I can do this whenever I want to do it, you know? Right, Bricks? I feel you on that. Let's see. And then Kimi. Does Joshua Isaac still think about me? We haven't spoken a year, but we both unblocked each other a few months ago. That's a good way to start a conversation again, you know? After some time has passed and feelings are a little less hurt than usual. So I can definitely appreciate, like, a question like that. It's really, really well thought out, Kimi. I was gonna say the same thing about Jemiah's question, because I always tell people I can only really be helpful within, like, 1 degree of a person, and someone that you share a child with, that's like a strong connection, you know? Oh, okay. So, he does still think about you, but it's almost like, how can I put this? It's like, in a way that's almost possessive. So, like, there are memories, but some of them are just like, I think a lot of them were him in moments of possibly being jealous. But yeah. Oh, thanks, Kimi. Oh, you're welcome, Jemiah. Just hang out with us, chill out, have a good time. Hey, Alyssa, I'll add you to the list. You'll be right after Hannah. Alright, Olga, go ahead and drop your question. And Keela, go ahead and drop your question too. So Keela and Olga, then we'll have Hannah and Alyssa. Hello, College Bay. I totally know what you mean. Okay, so how can I get more clients through advertising on Instagram? I mean, honestly, I do some advertisement things. You'll find that you actually get way better results if you go through the Facebook client for ads as opposed to Instagram. Because the Facebook client is gonna put you out on Instagram to the possible Instagram pages that will be most interested in you based upon, like, the information that you put in there. But I think you would be better off probably doing Facebook ads as opposed to Instagram, because it'll spread it out amongst a couple places, like, and it's fairly affordable, so it's not like anything that's really crazy. Because a lot of times, like, your ad will just get scrolled by, where if you are a little bit more particular with, like, age range, interests, things like that, it'll serve you only to people who it feels you are a good match for. Oh yeah, Kimi, I'm working on it. I need to get back to doing multiple streams a day. Can you tell me how I can expand clientele in general? I got ya. really, really come up with your brand's identity. Like, get it clean and crisp so that way when people look at your brand, all they can see is really, really cohesive branding, clear, like, descriptions on what you guys actually do. You want people to look at your business and feel like there's a real sense of equilibrium from start to finish. And that's literally the best way. It's like when you have a sound plan, you know what I mean? And sound state of mind to match. We'll walk away. I'll put you down again. You'll be after Alyssa. And then I don't see Hannah, so I'm gonna put a question mark by her. Alyssa, are you still in here? Keela, I'll put you down. Oh, I see it. What are the feelings the father of my child has for me for Keela? Go ahead and drop your question, Alyssa. So you got equilibrium as well, which is like hilarious. But yeah, Keela, in general, like in a good state of mind. I'm not sure if you guys have just figured out how to like co-parent, like, and make things as painless as possible. But it definitely shows in the mentality. It just really comes up as like smooth selling, you know. Let's see. So I'm still waiting on Alyssa's question. Then I have Malapale. Got Alyssa. Perfect. And then if anyone else wants to be on the list again, just let me know. Will me and Chase have a happy and healthy, honest relationship in 2019? Let's find out. Let's do it. So this is all about power. So yeah, because it's all about kind of like pressing forward and being like the best versions of yourself. And you can see there's even two of them, so it's like a divide and conquer kind of energy. So that's a really beautiful sign, especially in terms of like the vibe of a relationship, for it to be power, that's like power couple. So very good. Malapale, well, Gemini, call me. So let's do a likelihood. Time frame I can't do because they just don't really do that unless like there's like a signifier on the actual illustration or something. So this is the King of Stones. So it's really calm energy, but also like sound mental state of mind. It's kind of like being the king of your emotions while also ruling with like that same chill sense of self, you know? So I feel like, yeah, he'll call, but it'll be when he's in a really good mood and a good place emotionally. Almost like that would be who'd be calling you, like his best or better version of himself. Thank you so much, love. I'm definitely telling my friends about your channel. Thank you so much, Alyssa. Hey, Mary Jane. Did you have a question, Mary Jane? I think I finally made it through my list. Hey, Julia. What's up? Oh my god. Maddie, are you still in here? Because I know you and Julia were, like, on it last stream. Back in February, he hasn't bothered me since. because he was doing too much. Will I ever talk to him again for Kimi? Alright, you guys, I'm gonna try to go off of the chat for questions, so yeah, he's gonna try to talk to you again. He's definitely gonna try to, because this is about seeing something for what it is, and then there being more desire to do more of it behind the scenes. So yeah, definitely. Oh, okay. I don't know why my Instagram didn't show me. I'll check my DM thingies when I'm done with the stream. Do you see me having happiness or peace soon? I've kinda been for a long time. I got you, Keela. Oh, that's so sweet, Malapale. So, like, you have 6 of Stones, which is interesting because it's kind of like a reflection kind of card. A return of the soul, even in suffering, a new harmony flows in the depths. Ancient memories, renewed, come to the surface, bringing wonder and nostalgia. So it's kind of like, because you can think about happy times, you can kind of bring them back, but you have to focus on the happy times. You have to focus on the nostalgia. You have to focus on just getting in the vibration of how you would look, act, behave, carry yourself, dress, how you would perfume yourself if you had that person there already. It's like forcing the universe to like pull it toward you, you know? And it acts what he wishes to do. He just wants time to think it out. This is about contemplation. It's like really milling over a decision because it's something that actually is of much significance. So you don't want to rush it. You don't want to necessarily say something that you don't need or make a permanent decision on a temporary mood. So he just want to make sure that he's coming from the right place. You know what I mean? But contemplation is like in a place of almost like waiting, thinking it over, milling it over. But yeah, little by little. Okay, I see what I mean. I see what you mean. It's hard. Yeah, I know what you mean. But you gotta get yourself inside that zone, Keela. If you can just focus on creating that vibration, then it'll literally happen for you. That's why I always tell people, like, fill up your own cup. Like, do everything that you can do to really love on yourself so you can get the most or highest possible return from the universe. Some days, like, I don't want to like wear makeup or hair or this or that, but I'll do it and I'll feel like this is worth the effort, you know what I mean? Just because it does change a little bit of how you carry yourself and how you feel about things, and like it just helps you be more yourself, which I think is empowering. Hey Brianna. Well, yeah, it can be hard sometimes, Kimi, especially if you feel like you're someone who does volunteer a lot of your time or energy to others, but you gotta realize a lot of people make phone calls just to, like, talk about things going on, but they're not really listening, you know what I mean? And a lot of friendships are kind of like that, you know? Some people just want a sounding board, but they don't want to necessarily be receptive to the other side of that. So you just gotta be cautious of who could possibly be like an energy vampire, because you don't want to lose out on any morale or like positive vibes because someone's like wearing on you, you know what I mean? Or someone who's constantly complaining, or you know, just can't find anything good about life, because there's so much to be thankful for at all times, you know? I mean, that's the gift of life. Like, we're very, very fortunate to be here when we are. Like, I never would have thought that it would be possible to have, you know, a room full of people from all over the world, and we're all here under like one occasion just to have a little bit of chill time and chat and have, community. And that's so fun for me because I never thought it was possible for me. Like, I thought my YouTube days had gone and went. And it was weird because just when I felt like I was getting nowhere, like, I just followed a little, I guess, voice inside my head saying, like, well, you should do tarot. So when I finally did, it was like the first thing to really bring a lot of growth and watch time and really start inching my channel to the point where that could actually be what I do for a living. So that's really why I invite you guys to stay in and chill. And I don't mind answering multiple questions. I just like if you guys kind of space it out for me, because ultimately you guys are doing me a favor by being here. Like, every single moment and minute that you guys spend in here, like, that helps me inch more and more into monetization. So it's like, I'm super thankful for everyone who shows up and shows out and has questions and wants to chat. And it's really a gift to have anyone watching. I don't take it for granted at all. Thank you, Julia. Yes, this is nice. I didn't imagine something like this before. Well, yeah, Monopoly. I feel like in a lot of ways the goal of like this setup and stuff is I just wanted to change the norm. I had watched tarot for years on YouTube, but I just thought, like, okay, well, if I did it, how would I do it? How would I want it to be like me, Legendary Tarot, hello. It's like, dang, I like literally was like, yeah, I was watching your feed, then I was going back to watch the feed as you were sharing a second piece to me. I felt like I was totally, like, so late. But yeah, thanks for being here. I'm, like, freaking out about it. But yeah, I'm a big fan. Well, yeah, I'm happy to be here for you guys in a lot of way. Can I have a message from Spirit about my love life? Maybe some advice on what I should know. Do you have a question or anything, Legendary? Let's see, Brianna, I got ya. Mercury, this is a chill vibe. Yeah, Mercury's been messing with a lot of people. It's been very, very testy. Like, my poor best friend has really been going through it lately. Like, she's just needed a little bit of time to just decompress and kind of find her center again. And it's like, I feel kind of guilty every time I call her. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting your time of recovery. Alright, so 2 of Stones for you, Brianna. So this guy is about harmony. Each healing has love in it as its nucleus, attraction, feelings expressed with sincerity. I always just equate this to being like that feeling you get when you're like holding a loved one, and it's very like almost like a lullaby, but all over the body. But yeah, it's like very, very trusting energy. Even the idea of like laying back on someone, that's trusting. But yeah. Yeah, oh, Hannah, I'm not even running a list. Literally just drop your question. I'm doing my best to like literally catch everyone. Let's see. It's funny, Legendary, there's like a running joke amongst like the men who watch my channel. They call themselves the 10%. I always joke, like, I always make like the hashtag Azrael's Army, because I'm always like, they gave it to me essentially, like they made it. But what I love about it is the 10% thing is hilarious, because I only have 10% male viewership. So like when the 10% is here, they really show out. And it's hilarious. How does the Leo feel about me for Hannah G? I got ya. Ooh, it's the love card. Literally. It's about like synergy of the spirit, synergy of the heart. Very, very warm, loving, bonding energy. But it's about kind of like putting not even two halves together, but two wholes. And like watching that energy or Kundalini energy just radiate and move out. Relates to the email, lol. Oh yeah, you're welcome, Hannah. Legendary, how do you maintain like such long streams? I feel like I get to like 2 hours, 3 hours, and then I'm just like, I am dying. It's like the first thing I do is like I run to water. I'm just like a dry sponge. But yeah, I'm not sure. Well, you would know if Mercury's in retrograde. I bet you would know. I think it is, but I was mentioning it to you inside your chat. I was like, I noticed new like sensations and stuff, and I'm like, ooh, this is trippy. Like, I'm just not used to it yet. Like, I haven't even done pendulum in forever because like the span of the 3 days when I did it in streams, I just like my crown chakra was way too overactive. Like, it was driving me to the point of like I just felt way too cloudy minded. It was horrible. Luckily, like my friend Shadi was like, it's your crown chakra. I was like, how do you know what that is? She's like, it happened to me. I'm like, okay. Which every time that happens, we literally sing Lady Gaga, when it happens to you. Hey, eyes like stars. Right? I'm grazing the entire time. I just need to get a container of like almonds or something, and then you know what? I would just be able to sit here for 8 hours at a time. Oh yeah, Malapoli. A lot of people say it's super accurate, which is really cool, but it's a completely different feeling. Like with tarot, I can totally like keep going and like yeah, like I can hit 3 hours plus, be fine. But I feel like I tap at like an hour of pendulum. Like it is just like the connection is so direct that it just feels like it just like squeezes everything you got out of you. I just haven't worked up my endurance yet because I used to be like that even with this. Like my streams started really short, and then over time I like have worked it out. Honestly, I would stream a lot more willingly throughout the day, but sometimes like my family has so much stuff going on that it's like really hard to like to know that like I'm not gonna like catch two people arguing or something weird. I don't know. So family. I don't even need to explain that. Everyone has family. Before the internet, we were reach out. Oh wow. That sounds like that would be like a really intense job. Like just energetically, I bet. Wow, just like the first day of doing that, I know you were just zapped, because I would be gone. Thanks, Brianna. How was it, Eyes Like Stars? You're funny. Like, you're not insane, Legendary Tarot. It's funny. Sometimes, like, I catch comments, but they are all over the place. Yeah, I feel like... Do you guys know how many days we are from, like, a full moon? Maybe I should do pendulum on a full moon night. Should we like celebrate full moons on this channel? Like, should that be a thing? Like, should we literally like celebrate that as a community? I mean, I don't know how to read palms, but I just think, yeah, that's a lot. Oh, tomorrow's the full moon. Well, yeah, then we're definitely celebrating for sure. I'm gonna have to get like a thing of peanuts. I'm not playing. Like, I should probably go to the grocery store when I'm done with this stream and just get me like a stash of snacks so I don't have to move. And maybe I should just get like a catheter too, so then I don't have to pee. I'm just playing. That's weird. Like, what you guys don't know is that this isn't a business chair. It's a rolling toilet. I'm just playing. That is weird. Eyes like stars. All I can say is burn some sage, baby. Burn some sage. Also, I'm a big believer in like, in terms of people who really, really take it there, if you don't give it credence or weight, I don't think it can affect you as intense as they ever intended to. But at the same time, it's something that's going to expend their energy, which is still going to affect them and not you. So just do your best to avoid what you can, whatever you can't. Like, clear your chakras and keep it moving. Like, don't let anybody bring you down. I mean, a lifeline, I mean, I would have to research it to know more. Right, Julia? Everyone is going to die. Like, every single one of us at some point. But not me, because, you know, I'm gonna put myself into an Apple computer and upload my consciousness, so 50 years from now, I'm still gonna look like this, but you can't shine a light on me because I will be a hologram. I'm just playing. Balenci, healing from childhood issues, peer criticism, and how do you heal from that? To be honest, the best thing you can do in terms of peer criticism is to open yourself up to what's being said, and make sure that you sectionalize or like separate where things are. If it is that people have issues with you in certain setting, whether that be work, friends, look at your other relationships and see where those things work and see where things don't and do align. Yeah, eyes like stars just struck her question. But Balenci, in terms of how you heal from that and peer criticism, it's a balancing act because it depends on what you're trying to do. There are some situations where you just can't do anything to change anyone's perception of you, and I just went through that where I was literally just like, no matter how much leeway I was making, there were certain people who just refused to see the change or the development of me as a person. So sometimes it's like funny because the universe will just remove you from those situations, but ultimately you just gotta sift out the opinions of those people who love you and care about you, and then you also gotta sift one more time based upon who is projecting their own expectations on you, because a lot of times we can be really, really hard on ourselves, especially if you're looking through the lens of a loved one as opposed to yourself. Like, at the end of the day, they don't go to sleep or wake up with you. Like, you know, you are your own entity from day to night. So you have to be a little bit more protective of your own energy and kind of take it from there. Because, like, I know I used to not always be so calm. I know I used to not always be so introspective, where, like, now I'm completely aware, you know? But that takes time, and it takes practice, and it takes active change in situations and becoming non-reactive, which, like, at least I could say in my last situation, I was completely non-reactive. Like, didn't get it from me, boss. Sorry. I'm just like, okay. But, let's see. What's the possible outcome of my love life in 5 months? At the end of the day, it's like you gotta find a way to just be yourself, you know? And you gotta do your best to silence out the haters, because, you know, that's why I say you gotta keep it separate. There'll be situations where some people just can't see you outside of the lens that they see you, whether that be because of power structure, hierarchy, family order, family tradition, cultural tradition. There's so many things that put bearings on our lives and stop us from expressing ourselves. But the sooner you can, like, separate yourself from that, the sooner you'll be able to hear your own voice and figure out what's a good fit for you. So this is the Knight of Bows, Ally of the Clouds, and this is for Eyes Like Stars. Revealing dreams with profound unconscious contents, anxieties toward freedom, a sudden decision followed by action and elimination. So yeah, you can definitely find love in the next 5 months, but you have to stop being afraid or anxious toward the idea of it all falling into your existence and in your life and in your vibration sooner than you expect. Like, you have to be ready for it. So make yourself a match for that vibrationally. Malapale, can I ask if he misses me or thinks of me? Yeah, he does, but it's almost like in a nostalgic fact. This is all about rhythm, so it's almost like realizing that there's a chapter of his life in which you are thought of fondly. But yeah. I got you, but let's see what will be the outcome of you starting a YouTube channel. Number 7, which I think is like the Disc of the Spirits or something. It's like got a really, really interesting description. The Spinning Shield. Nothing exists outside of this life, death, or rebirth. Successful action, awareness, and guiding one's own energies, physical and mental voyages. So it's like if you take the leap, it'll benefit you, but you have to kind of be... You have to almost take in the entire experience. Kind of like with me, how like I started my channel and it was kind of like a variety channel. I have a little bit of emphasis on makeup, but I kind of had to open myself up to different ideas of what type of content I could actually make or what type of value I could bring to you guys. Because I definitely never expected tarot to be something that like would pick up for me, but since it is, like, I'm happy to be here for it, but I have to be open to that, you know what I mean? It's definitely something that's a little bit different. Oh, wow. Let's see. Can I ask how is my next boyfriend? Like, any descriptions or something? Do I know him already, or what does he look like, or his personality? This is usually a fun one because there's usually a matching description, especially in terms of like personality traits. Okay, so this is the Knight of Bones. Yeah, so this is he's gonna be kind of petty, just a little bit. But unconscious conflicts that have not been clarified, quarrelsomeness and controversies, improbable alliances. So improbable alliances makes me feel like it's someone who's not typically gonna be your type. But beyond that, because he's not typically your type, there's gonna be moments where it feels like you guys are bumping heads, but it's not. It's like culturally bumping your heads, you know what I mean? It's just like being plucked from two different sides of town and then thrown in the same room. Like, there's gonna be differences in how you guys live your daily lives. But yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's like an opposites attract kind of energy. It's all about like mindset with that type of relationship. I'll just be off to an office meeting. Hope you're still here later. Oh yeah, I should be, at least for a little bit. Something definitely shifted, Legendary. Lots of changes this time. Good things are coming. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a lot of shifts going on. For me personally, like, I know that there's shifts going on because my life is like literally like down the roller coaster, up the roller coaster, and now down, and then I'm back up again, and I'm fine. But that's life. Like, you can't expect it to always be one way. But what you can do is when you're up, plan to stay up. Like, make those moves and do what you need to do to put yourself in a situation where you're a little bit more sturdy, so that way if you hit a low, it won't be as intense. But yeah, I am excited to be able to just like chill out and have fun with you guys and be able to focus on this without freaking out about other things. Oh, that's gonna be amazing. Yeah, I got you, Goddess. It's funny, I like got around to checking my watch time. I think I'm at 600 hours. I'm like, I got a long way to go. I got a long way to go. But I'm like, it's possible. I think I started at 25 when I came back in April, so if I've gained that many in this amount of time, it shouldn't take me that long. Anything is possible! Me and my friend always scream that, Shawty. We always scream that. I'm like freaking out right now. This is so cool. But yeah, I got you, Goddess. Sorry, I got distracted. But yeah. Number 9. Seeker of Souls. The solitary wayfarer, he who silently probes the souls of the world, wisdom and experience, detachment, an old master. So I feel like this is like very much so about almost like, it gives me hermit vibes, but in like a reflection sense. It's not like physically pulling yourself back, it's like I almost want to say like recall. So like going over situations and taking on a new openness to how things played out. Oh, thanks. Where do they buy? They are the Shaman deck. I want to say the maker is Los Scarborough. Oh, thanks, Legendary. The confidence you need in yourself to have faith in purpose and your desires. Oh yeah, just drop your question, Olga. I'm pretty much just like keeping up with the chat. But yeah, I always like really cool tone decks. Like my other one, I feel like, well, like when else am I gonna have this opportunity? I'm gonna grab them so I can show Legendary, because I'm like, yeah, I'm like, if you think these are cool, let me find my first deck. Let's see. Like that's half of them. When you gotta stand up and you don't want to stand up, but you gotta stand up. Life is nothing but chores, and then you transcend this illusion. That was like my like more spiritual way of saying life sucks and then you die. Okay, I found them. I've never tried to hold 2 decks before, but this is a little bit anxietizing. But I'll show you the ones I started with, because these are really cool. So these guys are like the first ones I ever got. Like, I used to be that kid who was like obsessed with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So, when I got these, I was like super, super obsessed. Like, basically, I'll go through them all. But Hierophant, this one's 7 of Swords. The Devil, which is literally like the Capricorn card. It's about like obsession. Other than that, the main ones I think you guys would love to see are like the main reasons I picked this guy up. King of Cups, like true blue calm, like very, very like chill vibes. And I love the color story. Justice, same thing, super, super direct, but with the true blue kind of vibe. Like super balanced, you know? Hey you Basti, hey Kimchi. But let me find my favorite ones. Because what was on the box when I got them was High Priestess. And that kind of like just drew me in. I was like all about it. It just had a really, really cool just color story, I guess you could say. Other than that, I'd say it's probably this guy, which is all about self-mastery. But yeah, I love it. Like, I think I definitely have like a stereotypical vibe I tend to lean toward, I guess you could say. Like, if it's blue, I'll most likely really like it. But yeah, these are like my starters. Like, these were what I used in 2013. I'm like shocked that they've actually survived as much wear and tear as they've been through. And then these were essentially my level 2s, like when I was ready to do a little bit more. Let's see. I'm like finally catching on to the chat and everything, you guys. I had a long question, let me know when to drop, basically need advice. Go for it, Olga. Just try to get it in there. Then I salty because the guy I chased for 10 months went nowhere, and I think I screwed up my rebound. I'm starting the goal focuses again. I moved out in July, and now I'm counting on my life insurance as the main income. 18. So just general. I got ya. So you got 7 of drums. Perfect. So 7 of drums. Suppleness, capacity to adapt to unforeseen events, tolerance, adaptation, and twist of fate. So you just need to be open during this period of your life. I know things seem like it's a little bit like iffy, or it just seems like you don't really know where things stand. But this is about remaining flexible enough to put yourself inside a situation where you can make lemons out of lemonade, or make lemonade out of lemons. I'm so funny. Only I would try to squeeze a lemon out of lemonade. But if you freeze it, then technically you got a lemon pop. But it's about just being, okay, good analogy. It's about being flexible, you know? It's like you can take one thing and do a lot with it. I love my moderators. You guys are amazing. What does my supervisor think of me? I got you. What's up, Cups of Hope? I feel like it's been like maybe 2-3 days since I've seen you. Ooh, Spirit of Father Buffalo, the King of Drums. Here we go. Spirit of Father Buffalo. I'm gonna try to get the glare off on this guy. There we go. So, essentially, a man who can be trusted, patience, reinforcement, slowness, or reluctance to change opinion. So, he just feels like, in general, like, you're someone with, like, good standard. Like, you carry yourself with a lot of respect and things, and he kind of knows what to expect, which I think is a good thing. But I would say you just come off as like a really dependable person. Right? What is up with all these drums? But it must be a drum night. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Legendary Tarot, how old were you when you like started doing tarot? I'm super curious. Oh wow. Okay, so there's hope for me then, because I think I was 20. feel like I always forget that there's the choice to use emojis in here. Like, all the time. Since I mentioned one. On Drop a Lemon. You remember Isaac Starr? She said she saw lights almost go off and on. It's been happening to me a lot. What does that mean? I feel like it's like a sign to pay attention. It's like a reset or a reminder to reset, if that makes sense. Yeah, I remember when I started Legendary, I used to be super like iffy about passing along the information. I'd be like, this is just what it says, okay? I'm just telling you what it says. In particular, there was like one of my roommates I lived with in Los Angeles. Like, they lived in the other half of the apartment. And I remember she asked me to like read for her. I was like, okay, I'll do it, whatever. And it basically said that there was like a more successful woman taking care of her man. And I was like, I don't know how true this is. You know, we don't know. You know. And you know, it was all true. It was all true. Embarrassingly accurate. Like, we were like jumping up and down, me and Shadi, like, oh my god, because there's this movie called Carmen, like the hip opera, but she sings a song about tarot cards, and it's called Cards Never Lie, and that's always been like our thing. But yeah. Did you have a question, you boss team? Looking for advice for my situation with Chris. Oh, are you guys in a moment of like quarrels, couples quarrels, or lovers quarrels? Like, you guys can't decide how high you want the fan up, or if you want to sleep with the light on, or like those like growing pains of a relationship, because that's like the vibe I get. But I feel like it's just like I always forget what it's called, but it's something that just like occasionally grinds your gears, you know? Yeah, that can kind of happen, especially if you guys are in a place of like cohabitation. Sometimes that like initial period, and sometimes that initial period of adjustment can be like sometimes an entire year of just learning this person's habits and how they like things, and how, you know, we all have our habits. Like, I used to have an ex that would always like get ready in the morning and like leave underwear at the front sink, and I'm just like, I brushed my teeth here. Is it that hard to kick them to the basket right there? Is it really that hard? But it's like, no matter how many times I brought it up, it wasn't gonna change. So it's just like, okay, I guess either I'm gonna kick these to the side, or they're just gonna keep looking at me. And I'm not about to brush my teeth with Charles here, so. Would explain like quarrelsomeness. Also, that card also like gives off really passionate or freshly fiery vibes. I would just say give it a little bit of time. Once again, like, it's the retrograde, it's hitting everyone a little bit differently. On the plus side, though, I hear the moon is tomorrow, the full moon, so hopefully things will come to some type of culmination as opposed to being left up in the air. But I would say give it, a couple days for the energy to, like, even out and everything. And, like, time is, something that luckily, at least right now, we have an abundance of. I don't know how long we do in terms of, like, long term, but, Hey, David, welcome in. The 10%. I mean, it's not even about deciding to give up on him. Just do you for a while, Focus on filling your own cup and making yourself a happier person with or without anyone. Just focus on conquering that itch that makes it uncomfortable to sit when there's no TV or computer or cell phone in your hand. Like, if you have a hard time, just sitting with your own thoughts, get to the root of it, because just like those same negative opinions and seeds have been watered, you have every right to go and see the behavior, pluck it out, and start to water new seeds of productive and more positive thoughts. Like, you totally have that option. So yeah. I know, David, I freaked out too. Like, it's still kind of surreal. It's like we're actually here. Yeah, you bossy. That's the first step. If you want to even be emotionally ready for a conversation with him, learn how to love on yourself. Like, we all have different love languages, and you gotta do whatever makes you feel the most yourself. Like, for me, my me time tends to be any moment I take to, wash my face. Like, I try to be super grateful that, my skin isn't in the worst shape. I can still wear makeup without wrinkles and things, looking crazy. I don't look like a crepe just yet, you know what I'm saying? But when my foundation starts looking like the thing they mix up at Cold Stone, it's gonna be a moisturizer and brow only show. But aside from all of that, it's you just gotta be open, to all of the changes that life can bring, because the only thing that makes life painful is when you try to stay in a certain time or place longer than the opportunity is actually present. The second you learn to, I always say, because I think about it past hurt is like a hook with fish wire. It's it could either be something that gets more taut, or you can choose to remove it while you have slack. So choose to actually just give yourself slack, literally. Take the pain away and start to remedy and lick your wounds. You'll be okay. Trust me, nothing's gonna happen to you. You're gonna go to sleep, you're gonna wake up, and you're still gonna be here. So why be in a bad mood, Do what's gonna be best for you, which is, I always start from the most, I guess, the most lizard brain thing ever, which is food. I always tell people, when I have a bad day, when I feel like hell is freezing over, I'm going to get me a Lunchable, and we are gonna sit and eat this real quick and be very happy. And after I'm done eating my childlike snack, I'm gonna handle this like an adult. But first, let me feed my inner child. But are you supposed to be hungry when you're fasting? I would think that depends on your blood sugar levels. I don't know. Fasting is a little, it has its benefits, but I think it also is taxing on the body, especially in the hotter times, Hey, Freddie. It's another one of the 10%. Well, Freddie, I've been giving all of the regs some wrenches, so you've been here literally since the beginning of my streaming, so I feel like wrench overdue. How's the relationship between me and Nathan Torres? Like a spiritual relationship. We're not even talking. Yeah, he's in a place of like just kind of letting everything blow in the wind as it is. This is about freedom. So he's kind of more separated away in terms of the situation and the things that have transpired. Like, I think he's just kind of in a state of mind of just being lighthearted and keeping any part of him that's associated with that hurt away. Which, you know, I think that's just where he is. Hey, Benita. Let's see. Trust me, I've had more ramen as an adult than I've had as a child, okay? When I lived in Los Angeles, my blood type was, whatever flavor ramen I was eating the most of. It was probably chicken or beef. Take your pick. Let's see. Is the Leo female really your soulmate? I can do like likelihood that it is. Yeah, it's a power card. I also tell people, keep in mind, soulmates can be a lot of things. Soulmates can be your dog, soulmates can be your mom or your dad, a sibling. I like to refer to soulmates that you think of in a romantic sense almost as like a karmic soulmate. So it's kind of like a relationship that's super, super nurturing to you that you, I almost want to say like after a little bit of time, it starts to almost feel like it's a relationship that you've earned from past trauma. No, twin flames are different. Twin flames are like mirrors. Twin flames essentially are like, sometimes twin flames like this one. Benita, how does the Virgo feel about me? Lime chicken chili boy. Like what? That sounds kind of good right now. Any food sounds good right now. Ooh, I should go to like a drive-through, you guys. Would be so fattening, but ooh, I barely ever get this one. 7 of bones. So this guy, 7 of bones, is for spiritual struggle, questioning the nature of one's own fears, psychological projections onto others, difficulties that are more imaginary than real. It's funny because the thing that always pops up to me is like that feeling of like having to like grow up and get over it. It's like whatever it is that you fear isn't as bad as you're projecting it to be. Oh my god, Taki's nachos sounds so good. What? I feel like you have to have fairly high calcium though to eat Takis, because I don't want nobody raking a tooth on a corn chip. Like, those things are very firm. I think we all just love food. Food is the uniting force on this channel. It's not about tarot. It's about tacos. This is the live taco channel I'm just playing. Oh, that would be amazing. I need to get me some canned heat, a flat pan, I could be just as good as the little Mexican ladies outside of San Francisco Pride. I can just be serving it up, rolling my hot dogs wrapped in bacon. You can smell onions down the street. Do I have an abuela on the other side? Oh, like, do I have like a grandma that passed away? Both my grandmas passed away. I only met one of them. I met my Japanese one. My other one, I didn't get to meet her, but she knew I was coming. She told them. She told them, and they didn't listen. And then just when they thought it was over, just when my mom thought she was done baking cakes in that oven, surprise! Boom. Ha! You thought she was out of the woods? You thought because he was 35, I wasn't gonna make it? Haha, no. I got you. But no, my grandma told them that I was coming 2 years before. 2 years before. Then, yeah, then she passed away. But yeah, there's a huge gap between me and my siblings, like 13 and 15 years. So, I'm the baby, but technically, like, I kind of grew up like an only child. So it's a weird thing because, like, they were in the next phases of their lives by the time I was walking and talking. Why do you say that, you bossy? Like, what you picking up on? Let me know. Let me know. Oh, now I can't sing Aaliyah bad. Not on this stream. Let me know. Let me know. Okay, I can't go no higher though, because if I go higher, I'm gonna crack, and I'm gonna ruin this entire vibe. I have a question. Is it possible to write 100 books by the end of this year? 100 books? You know what, David? I got something good for you. They got these books. They're called pamphlets. And you can print them by the thousands. You Basti, I'm so curious to how you can tell this. Like, I want to know. Because honestly, it could be either or. One was like a very little Japanese woman. And Hey, Tati. I just saw an older woman, a little chubby, and she said abuela. But I saw it when I was looking at the screen. Which is why I think it's for you. Yeah, it has been a while. That's interesting because I don't necessarily have... Like, it's one of the only things missing out of my bloodline. I don't have, like, a Spanish-speaking country in my blood. I have, like, Spaniard, but that's, like, Spain, you know? I'm thinking, like, nothing from, like, South America. So I don't have anyone who I would, like, think of in that light, but I do think it's hilarious because I grew up in the Bay Area and, like, in general, language is blended for me. So it wouldn't be that far of a cry because my grandma spoke all Japanese. Like, she spoke very minimal English, but we still had a really good connection. So the fact that she spoke in a different language, I think is hilarious. Hey, Vanilla. Yeah, it's a really good night. Everyone's, like, up in here. I was, like, freaking out because, like, I don't know, the chat's just, like, been alive since the very start. Yeah, I wonder. But the funny thing is I really wouldn't know because, in terms of my other grandma, she definitely she was definitely, like, a little more curvy, but she was, like, Creole. Oh, I don't think I saw it in press. The chat came alive when David entered. Okay. How's the weather in Northern Cali right now? Let me actually get an accurate read on it for you, because it was 98 degrees. The coldest portion of it will be 64, but it's 74 right now, so it's still warm. And that's like what? We're just before midnight at this point, so. Not really. I don't even know what that is, Laura. What's it gonna be like when Nathan Taurus matures? Will he come back like when I'm Pisces? That's number 4. Me and my Roman numerals. Master of the drum. He who speaks the language of the spirits, organization, the power of the mind, and of rationality, mental and material stability. So literally, just like you said, he'll resurface once he's more mature. It's funny because I always say Taurus is like Capricorns, like we have 2 different like sets of personalities. There's like us when we're young, and then there's us when we get older and we mature. And I feel like everyone likes earth signs when we're older. It's weird. I feel like we're very misunderstood as kids, and then once we become adults, we kind of fit in with everyone again. Well, it's something to ask your family, but that lady's bugging me for someone. You should ask her for a name. Like, what? Like, who is it? ¿Qué pasó? Like, yo no sé por qué. Right, Tati? We are totally misunderstood. How does the Virgo feel about me, Benita? Number 10. The drum of the spirits. The voice of the gods, the thunder that announces creation, the beginning of a new cycle, the call of destiny. I feel like this is almost like the translation of Wheel of Fortune. Let's see. Yeah, my Spanish is so choppy. It's Janice Banio? I'm just like Henrietta. So I was like scrolling back up to make sure I like get everything. Yeah, David, Aries they're just a different kind of animal. Everyone wants Aries in their life. I feel like you're the next Alpha Aries, David. You're unlike any I've met. Yeah, Malapale, I'm still here. It's like, I don't know, it must be a very lucky night or something, all this moon energy. Legendary Tarot's in here, Tati Toro's in here. I'm like, well, Tati Toro's tarot. That is a mouthful. It's like she sells seashells. Tati does tarot by the seashore. Oh, let's see. What's the outcome of the Aries coming to me this fall? Ooh. 21, I think. Okay. The upper world. Everything that is happening must happen. Full realization, agreement, renewal, completeness, desire for a new beginning. So yeah, I mean, good overall. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory and right to the point. Oh, thanks. It's funny, I'm really like debating, do I want to go get food after this? I'm like, okay, am I the only person who like debates if you want, okay, maybe it's just because I wear makeup and hair and stuff, but I really debate, like, do I want to go to a drive-thru and pay a little bit more, or do I want to go to the grocery store and do like a full swoop on everything that seems like it would be amazing? Oh yeah, I got you, Tati. Number 18. The Moon of Illusion. The world under the waters, the dark parallel reality, the realm of the unconscious, illusions and uncertainties, ambiguity, the world of dreams and visions. This always reminds me of either one or two things. Typically, it reminds me of either someone who daydreams or someone who vivid dreams at night. So I feel like in a lot of ways you may be getting symbols or even like hints of things that spirit wants from you or feels that you should be doing. And I think it's really going to be dependent upon how much you allow your imagination to create based upon what it is that you actually end up receiving. But I would just say maybe even take the time to like prep your mind for sleep with the proper tools to vibrate and be ready to start manipulating from that fourth dimension, you know? Oh my god, you have the Miss Cleo deck? Didn't she like get in trouble? Like, I remember, call me now. Your future is on the line. Let's see. Oh yeah, you busty. I have to like see when you go live. I have to make sure I catch a show. Fondue for two? Queso por dos. That's funny. That's some hot dish. Fondue for two. Legendary, I think you're still like a whippersnapper. I feel like no one loses whippersnapper until they like cross into that stage where you gotta push to get off the couch, you know what I'm talking about? That like when you make sounds to get off the couch, you're no longer a whippersnapper, but until then I think you're good. But I'm not gonna lie, after like leg day, yeah, some days I could be like that. I'm just like, oh, or you gotta grab something to like make sure that you got some leverage. It's horrible. How is Shoddy? I miss you two together. Yeah, the retrograde's really hitting Shoddy hard. Like, she's just in this like discovery phase of just like really I kind of compare it to like when you're seeing a mound of clay and you're like chipping away. Like, I think she's really, really nailing down the way she's wanting to be perceived on camera. So like she's taking the time to actually, yeah, she's not gonna wear wigs anymore. She actually is dreading up her hair so she can look like she used to look when she was a little girl. So it's pretty exciting. Yeah, she's a Scorpio. Yeah, we need to actually do like a fondue for two. Because if I had fondue, like if I could eat and do this, like, wait, would that be a mukbang? Because I hate those. But that wouldn't be a horrible idea. We should have like a potluck. Like, like what would we even call that? Like, seriously, what would we call that? Let's channel Trisha Paytas. So we were thinking about for a future podcast, we were gonna shoot some clips of doing anything for clout. I was gonna pull a Trisha Paytas. Like, I was gonna put on a really, really Barbie pink lipstick and like fuck up my hair. And I was gonna go sit in front of my kitchen refrigerator and just moan and groan about the mean things I've gotten inside my comments and just make it sound like the people who are attacking me are just doing the most, and they should be ashamed of themselves, because like, yeah. And then I don't know if you guys have seen the episodes of the podcast with Shadi's sister Ashley, or Modern Bombshell. She's gonna do bread face. You guys heard it here, which I think is so cool. Yeah, they're sisters. It's funny because like they're so similar but so different at the same time. It really cracks me up. Like they have such separate personalities, but like they really crack me up, and I'm so happy that she feels comfortable enough on the podcast to like I let her know, if you want to come on, like, we don't mind, like, go ahead, like, scoot on in. Yep, she's a Pisces. So it's been like a fun thing, but it's like figuring out how to do all of this extra stuff has been a journey. How is she and her Gemini doing? Yeah, Tati, your memory is great. She's good. Like, in general, they're kind of like in a place of being spontaneous and kind of jumping in, like, emotions completely, like, bare, you know what I mean? And not, like, in a bad way, but in a good way. Like, it's about hopping in with optimism and good energy. Oh, yeah. Have a good night, Legendary. Thanks for moderating. Gemini best friend often calls asking about things happening in my life. He always updates me about Gemini without me asking. I like to know if this is like an agreement with them. Yeah, it's exactly what you think. Because this is about someone focusing on themselves, so it's like they're spectating on it. I don't know. I don't know where Benita is. No, I don't think Tati's going anywhere. I think that was just legendary. I know, that's so funny. Everybody watching each other like, what you mean? I'm gonna be really weak, Tashi, if you like hear from Legendary like, yeah, I just couldn't stop the music in my head when he goes to sleep. Because I feel like if you're listening to music like this, like you probably still hear it when you go to bed. Is that weird? I have a question. Should I leave Miss Scorpio girl for good? For David? Ooh, okay. So that's one of Bones. So, one of Bones, the true struggle is against ourselves. Great potential, energy, creativity, or sexual vigor. So it's like you have the choice or the option to, but I feel like it's almost like you're basing your relationship on the possibility of the grass being greener, or maybe like she's not a super sexual person and you guys' sex drive don't match. But that's like what I feel, because this is kind of like a very, I don't want to say like horny card, but it kind of is. Yeah, go for it, Empress. Yeah, Phil Green, I got ya. On what topic? General? Can I have a quick card on advice in regards to reading? Am I doing the right thing by getting back into it? I got you, Basti. Yeah, you are. And this is like talking from like a soul level. Like, it's definitely the correct thing to do. It's almost like you want to embody that same energy, like sitting in your purpose. It's like agreeing to your contract with the universe and choosing to radiate. It's not like High Priestess, but I'll read you the actual description. It's Mother of the Worlds. Intermediary between the upper worlds and the lower world, the keeper of all knowledge, strength of intuition and unconsciousness. So, possibly it sounds like the conversion could be similar. Actually, a lot of stars and information to the best friend, thinking where the best friend is. What's the universe trying to tell me? I got you, Feel Green. You got 21, which, if I can find it, here we go, the upper world. Everything that is happening must happen. Full realization, agreement, renewal, completeness, desire for a new beginning. So you may be in a place of needing to reevaluate some things, start over, start fresh, but there's no shame in that. Do what you need to do in order to be inside of a good position. Like, regroup and do what's best for you. I don't know. I feel like an Aries needs like a Libra. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Libras are the ops. Like, not the ops. How are you doing in self-love for Empress? It's like you're not focused on the practice of self-love. You're focused on the idea. So you're letting the idea of taking care of yourself or nurturing yourself be romanticized, but you're not taking the action. This is about being so deep in thought that you actually pull yourself away from doing what you need to do in order to authentically engage with the activity. Does Gemini's best friend tell him everything I share? That's yes or no. I can't answer that. Are you asking like likelihood? Are you asking possibility? Yeah, it's the small things, really, that make a huge difference when you're working on self-love. Serpent of the Vision. In the labyrinth of desires and possibilities, all the mirrors reflect an image of our face, indecision or fear of success. So it's just about them talking about how they feel like essentially you don't necessarily, it's like gossip, but it's like focused around someone not living up to their potential. Hey, Hala. What would be the worst faith in death? I just can't do it. That's funny. Here with fire. Yep, that was Malafle, but luckily you can rewind. Yeah, I also feel like for Empress, a big thing that would be helpful is to think about it like this. If you feel like you're operating from a place of deficiency in self-love, people see that. You want to love on yourself more than anybody else could possibly intend to love on you, so that way when they see that level of self-love and self-respect, they know that they have to come correct. That rhymed. That rhymed. When he see that level of self-respect, he know he gonna have to come correct. I'm just saying. Oh, thanks, So Green. Hey, Queen Bean. Yeah, that like is hilarious. It's just too bad, you guys, you know. I like contradictory art, and it's like, you know how like you always want your kids to learn the ABCs? If I was like, I would have like ABCs for adults. Like I have like the twerking ABC song. Like now I know my A. Just. Whew. YouTube would not be here for that. Next time, won't you? Why is my former crush avoiding me? You said if she's a Libra, that's why. Woo. Okay, basically Queen Bean, they need to regroup. They're in a place where they're kind of energetically drained and they're having a hard time. So you got to give it some time, some space for them to lick their wounds and then come back like recharged. It's the feeling of being drained. Yeah, twerked on phonics. Okay, first of all, I'm done because I'm done. I used to read those books. Uh. Oh my god, twerked on phonics. What you gonna be doing? Busting it in front of page 3? Like you gonna just straddle the book and just be popping? Oh man. I wish I could tell you what me and Shadi are working on for Christmas time. Yes, we are already working on our first Christmas time video, but we have something so hilarious that I really think you guys are gonna all appreciate it, because I feel like we're all from the same, like, general age bracket of people. Like, even when I look at my analytics, the majority is like, there is some like 18 plus, but for the most part it's 25 plus. So yeah, I don't want to give it away, but just know it's gonna be a very Merry Christmas, and that's just the title of it. That's all I can say. I'm 27. Just get your eggnog ready. That's all I can say. Get the eggnog chilled on ice. Put the carton on ice, cause we classy. I'm just I always tell people age is a state of mind anyway, because I've met people who are younger than me who just are dead. They have like no personality. You guys really have me thinking about us doing like I might be able to do that like tomorrow for the full moon. Should we have lunch together or something stupid like that? Like, should I literally like go out and get food and like literally like, oh, bring a snack? Cause that would be hilarious. But I would need finger food, cause I ain't trying to be like eating pho in front of y'all with chopsticks. Y'all don't want to see me in my habitat. Oh my god, if I could only... You guys, I have a Mac Mini, which is like... Well, I'm sure you guys know what it is. It's like a little... Like... It's like a square rounded block of aluminum with like computer parts in it. So, it's not mobile. If I could take y'all to a barbecue pit on a patio, I would. I really would. Maybe one day when I'm monetized and I got like coins for that. Even though I do have an old MacBook Pro, I'm like that thing only has 2 cores. It can't handle nothing. Technically, yeah, it is today. Oh my god, yes. I love fried chicken. So good. My favorite way is the way that they make it at the little tapioca places when like they put the basil and like the hot powder on it. Oh, so good. So good. Yeah, go for it, eyes. I know I'm really hungry right now too. Like I am enjoying. Oh yeah, have a good night, Phil Green. You guys, like I'm really daydreaming about food right now. I'm like, what do I want for like a late night dinner? I think I'll probably end up having to go to like Jack in the Box or something. Alright, I'm gonna do Priyanka, then Eyes Like Stars. So, for Priyanka, you got number 2. Which is Mother of the Worlds. Keeper of all knowledge, strength of intuition, unconsciousness, intermediary between upper world and lower world. So pay attention to your dreams and find out how you can actually bring them into this dimension. Follow your, like, the context clues that you're given. I feel like that's literally, like, ooh, my throat is like... It was like a weird, like I can feel the chakra, it's weird. But, yeah. Go for it, you guys. Has my energy been better from not being on social media? Eyes Like Stars. Yeah. It's like you're able to kind of move forward and no longer worry about the naysayers or how many likes you're getting. It's like you're no longer bothered to deal with society's expectation. You're off in your own little world, enjoying your new vibe. Oh yeah, you're welcome, Priyanka. Oh, you're welcome, you Basti. Get a good night's rest. I probably should actually be running off very shortly myself. Wow, that's intense, Eyes Like Stars. Go ahead and drop it, Fantasy. Is my sacral chakra blocked? Can you sense or feel it? Sacral. What is sacral again? Is that the 4th? The yellow one? I want to say that's public perception, how you're being viewed, things like that. I feel like you just need to work it out. And it's funny because I feel like the situation that they're giving you as a remedy to your situation is what we're doing right now. It's about using community to get to the result that you need, and that's literally what we're doing right now. This is like all of us inside this room. It's about making a collaborative effort and coming to like success as a group. Oh, good night, Tati. Does your supervisor know you took the lime? He's debating it because this is about wondering if someone's putting on a false appearance for you. So he's curious about it. The one around your navel area. Yep, that's the one that has to do with like public perception, like, yeah, because below that is sexuality, creativity, then survival. But yeah, The key to that is, I would say, look up on Google how to clear your chakras. There's a really, really good step-by-step one that starts from the very, very base chakra and lets you work all the way up. It's amazing. Like, it works so good. Am I Connor Henning Virgo's type? He doesn't know me. Like, how would it turn out? Well, if you spoke to him, Empress, let's see how it would be received. Eight of Drums. Possession. Reaching high energy levels by playing by the rules. A worthwhile risk. Caution. Is another reason my energy is better because no more evil eye on me? Well, yeah, I would think that the less people that... Sometimes social media can bring out like an ugliness out of people that just shows a less sweet side, because sometimes people operate from a place of needing. I think I'm done with tarot for this right now, you guys. I actually need to start focusing on food, but I'm gonna talk to you guys and then we'll call it a night. But basically what I was saying is that if you can separate yourself from negative energy, whether that be people viewing you living your life and feeling envious, that does have a residual effect. But yeah, that's really the only way I could describe it, is that there is like a little bit of an energy exchange amongst mixing with people, you know? Yeah, I'm like at that point of like, if I don't get some food soon, like I'm just gonna like just tilt over. I'm really debating, do I want like fast food or do I want like a bunch of snacks? It's just, I don't know. Ugh. It is hot. Ugh. Nothing's worse than when you get like loose little strands of hair out of place. I'm like debating, should I get like fast food? If so, like, should I do like a burger place, or should I do some type of like late night burrito spot? Oh hey Nora, we actually stopped doing tarot. We're about to stop this stream, but if you are new here, make sure you like subscribe, hit the bell, because I'm gonna be doing a stream tomorrow for the later on today for the full moon. So, but I gotta get out of here and I gotta figure out some food because I am super hungry. Whew. Yeah, I actually feel like, I don't know, I feel like my temperature fluctuates whenever I'm hungry. It's weird. Yeah, a burger sounds so good, or a burrito. I kind of want like carne asada, like, but I'm like, oh, maybe like a super burrito, but then I don't know. Oh, I'm hungry. But I know what you mean. Okay, you guys, well, I'm gonna go feed myself. Like, if I don't, I'm not gonna be myself for this full moon celebration. I'm still debating if I should like put like a food reminder. Maybe I should put food emojis in the description for the next one so people know to bring snacks. But yeah. Other than that, I think I'm gonna go run off so I can go feed myself. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Well, today. It's funny if I say that one more time. That's why I need food. That's exactly why I need food. But anyway, until the next one.